Hello everybody and welcome back to another stream here on the channel. Today we are going to be flying this Qantas Link beautiful X-Craft E190 here from the Gold Coast all the way over to Sydney Airport. It's just our second flight down in Australia, so we have all those for the whole route. It should be a beautiful flight. Now I do want to say before we start here, when we land we are going to be checking out the newly released FlyTampa Sydney Airport, which just came out, I believe it was a few weeks ago, and a big thank you to FlyTampa for providing the channel with a copy to stream and show to you guys. And let me tell you, it is a brilliant scenery, especially if you like flying to Sydney. Amazing for long hauls, such a huge airport, very versatile. So we'll take a look at that once we land. Thomas13, hello my friend, welcome back to the channel. I like seeing the DM2 badge there, looks very good. So as you can see, we're here in the E190. Let's hop into the cockpit here, and what we're going to do, also look at our FPS. I'm on high settings, 80-ish FPS. Wow. Performance in Australia is really good. So anyway, I'm going to show you guys Navigraph real quick so we can brief the route here today. So let me just bring that on screen for you guys. There it is. And as you can see, we're here at Gold Coast. We're using the Axona scenery, another brilliant scenery. And we are here at stand 5. And we're going to be departing runway 32 on the Apache 15 departure from runway 32. And then we sort of fly this loop, so we get a really nice look at the Gold Coast. And then we're going to be flying down to the south and slightly west, all the way down to Sydney. Of course, very famous city. And we'll be on the Bore 3 Papa arrival into the ILS for 16 right. And as you can see, there is a 15 knot crosswind. It is windy and very gusty down in Sydney, so that should make the approach really interesting. And as you can see, yeah, we're on 16 right. So let's hop into xplane then and get started with the flight. So we will get the GPU on, that is available. Batteries 1 on, battery 2 can go to auto mode, and everything else is not much to do in this aircraft. Passenger signs, emergency lights can go to armed, no smoking, fasten seatbelt signs can go on as well. Get the APU started here, so we've got to give it a second. There it is. So we'll start the APU. Nav light is already on, everything else is okay. We can get the logo light on, and all of this is fine, not much to do on the overhead panel. And let's do our weight and balance then, so we can request a load sheet from SimBrief. Brilliant. And we'll load the plane then, lovely stuff. And let's do our takeoff performance. So we are departing from the Gold Coast. It's automatically put our takeoff weight, which is brilliant. We are departing runway 32. We will use takeoff 2. It's dry, let's have a look. It's not dry in, it is dry, right. So we know it's not dry in Sydney. And looks like there's a Virgin Australia 737 coming in there, lovely. And alright, where were we? So, dry, flaps 1 will be fine, and let's just put the weather in here. So, weather is, if I go here. So, wind, 250 at 3, so 250 at 3, lovely. Are you running the stream with the latest beta 6 release? I am. I'm on the latest version of xplane, the latest beta. Right, temperature is 9 degrees, fairly cold. And QNH 1015. So we'll get that in. Oh, that's 1015. There it is. We'll compute that. And we should get our takeoff data. I've noticed an increase in FPS with beta 6 release, around 10%. Yeah, I've not done a huge amount of flying on beta 6, but I have noticed a bit of an increase as well. I need to do some proper testing. I'm not particularly sure what FPS I'd be getting here, you know, normally. Maybe I'll hop into East Midlands or something where I know what FPS I get. But I've heard a lot of people saying they've had a really nice FPS increase. So, and I need to play around with Zinc as well, because apparently that's given a nice FPS increase now as well. So I need to play around with that. We can send that to the FMS, and now we can go ahead and start programming our the FMC here. So we can go to route. We're going down to Yankee Sierra Sierra Yankee YSSY. Brilliant. And okay, let's remember how to do this. We go to route. Is it route? Clacks to, oh no, we don't want that. Right, so route. And next page. Okay, so how do we right, let's just put in our flight plan here. So been a while since I've been in the 190. In fact, I think last time I was in it was our 12.1 stream where we flew into London City. So our route is, let me pick it up. So we're going to Apache. Actually, let's activate. Yeah, there we can go. Arrival. There we are. Right, route departure. There we are. Right, back on track. So runway 32 on the Apache 15. B-Sky shot reported an increase of almost 30%. Yes, yeah. That's why I'm eager to try it. Absolutely. So from Apache, we're going to Hotel 91. So Hotel 91. That is an airway. And then we're going to Igdam. So Igdam. Look at the texture work here, by the way. Really, really nice. And then from there to H652. So Hotel 652. There we are. Better. H652 and then to Bore. So B O R, is it double R? Nope, double E. There we are. Then activate, go to arrival, select the runway. Still not flown this plane fully yet. What, the E190? Ah, you gotta get up. It's brilliant. Texture work is just amazing. Right. Where were we? So we are departing from, landing 16 right. On the ILS. None of them. But we do have the Qantas Link livery. We need to get the channel livery painted up for this aircraft. But it is beautiful. These aircraft actually really surprised me as well. And of course we are using the Mango Studio sound pack as well, which really steps the aircraft up. And so we'll apply that. Did we put our star in? We did not. The bore 3 Papa. But now we can put that in, apply, and okay. Let's step through that on the plan page here. So you can zoom out, and then we can use these hidden click spots to step through the flight plan. Really nice feature. And yeah, pretty much a straight-in approach to Sydney. What we do need to do is get our perf. So alternate fuel is 800 kilos. Actually, would put it exact, so 849 I think it is. 849. And we'll take that, brilliant. And cruise alt today is 380, going all the way up to flight level 380. Cruise winds 319037, so 319037. 37. And zero fuel weight, will it populate that by itself? It will not. So if we go to weight balance, zero fuel weight 35 for Drish, have you heard anything from Kuwait pilot how it is going? He will update everyone as soon as he can. That's all I can say at the moment. But yeah, don't worry. Anyway, right, 35454. 35454. It is a big shame what's happening to Kuwait, such a legend in our community. But you guys will be updated soon, I would hope. And right, what else do we need? We need our takeoff CG as well, which is 14.4. Alrighty, and then 74879, that looks good. Go to takeoff data set, takeoff 2, and okay, FMS takeoff. This all looks good. The wind is here at the Gold Coast, 250 at 4, 250 4, and okay, let's go to downlink, load the V speeds, go back to the perf, go to takeoff, and we have all our speeds there. Lovely. That needs to be changed. So with that, where is our flaps? This needs to be flaps 1. And yeah, now we're looking good. 130, 134, 137. Lovely. Okay, so actually let's do, nope, we don't want to do that. Let's just set our barometer here, 1015. If we can get the click spot. There we are, 1015 set. Set on the first officer's side as well. It's APU on, APU is on. We can get the electric pump A for the system 3 on as well. And we have our vertical VNAV here, as you can see. All of that is in correctly, and that looks really nice. Okay, so that can go back to map, and let's get our altitude in then. So we're going up to 380 today. Good stuff. And everything here looks good to me. We're almost ready for engine start and pushback. So this is all done. Yep, so that's all done. Flight plan. And alright, let's get the pushback then.
And ground to cockpit. G'day mate, go ahead and show me where you'd like to point now.
Alrighty, let's push back straight out here a little bit, and then we'll make the turn. Alright.
Yeah, ground to cockpit, toast driving up right now.
Love the accents with better pushback. And we should probably get all the doors closed. And we don't need the GPU anymore. Engine covers after service can all go off. Oh, don't want to do that. Oops. And we are ready for the pushback here. There's our pushback. Alrighty, all good. So yeah, FlyTampa, Sydney, very very nice scenery indeed, it really is. And on top of that, you do get provided with a ortho patch, because I've done a custom mesh, and you do get the ortho patch for it as well, which is really nice.
Alright, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Open the door here. The window even. We'll have the window open for both actually. There we are. We'll have them open for engine
mate,
start.
winching strap and adapter is in position. Go ahead and release the parking brake whenever you're ready to start the pushback.
Okay, we'll release the parking brake so they can pull the aircraft onto the pushback tug there. And we'll get our beacon on.
Alright, starting the pushback, and you may spool them. Clear to start engines.
Alright, so we can start our engines. Let's start engine number 1 first. So go to start. You can recover it. Lovely sounds. Right, we've got to be sure to remember to close this window, because the last time we opened a window on stream, I think we were in the A340 and we completely forgot to close it. Nice sounds, yeah, really good sound pack. Elevates this aircraft massively, big difference. So we almost have a good start on engine number 1. We'll let it settle. Zoom in on the ND here. And okay, let's go ahead and start number 2. And recover it. Very easy. And we'll go flaps 1 as well. There it is. This is a Mango Studios sound pack. If you put exclamation SP in the chat, it will give you a link. Or Nightbot should give you a link to it. Very good, highly recommend. Hey DT297, welcome, just in time for engine start and taxi. And look like that Jetstar A320, yes it is. Look at that, I think that's a 321 actually. I got the MD11 sound pack from Mango and it's pretty good. Yep, that is, in my opinion, one of their best sound packs, honestly. Very good job. And you can get the PW mod as well for that. So, right, so we got flaps 1. And we'll wait for the pushback to end here.
Alright mate, operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Alrighty, and we'll set the parking brake.
Alright mate, disconnecting toes, stand by.
Good stuff. Auto brake can go to RTO then. And everything up here is looking good. Yeah, Mango make very good sound packs. Highly recommend all of them. And the 757 Pratt & Whitney 2000 engine mod is coming soon as well. So keep your eye out for that. Beautiful.
That was disconnected, bypass pin removed. Thumbs up on the left and catch you next time. Have a safe flight.
So the Jetstar A320 taxiing in. Alrighty, so let's get the side lights, nose lights, inspection light on as well. And APU can now go off. And what we need to do is hit this little toga button. And it'll put all the autopilot modes that we need on, and we can taxi on out of here then. Lovely. So we'll taxi to runway, what is it again? Runway 32. And this should be a pretty nice departure out of here as well, because we're making 2 right turns. Is this the old X-Craft? No, this is the new E190, the latest. I'm on the latest version as well. The payware version is. Right, taxi to the runway. And we'll make a right turn here. Beautiful scenery from Axios. Look at all the dirt and the grime and the texture work that's gone in here. If you do want to pick up this airport, then all you need to do is put exclamation DEP in the chat. It will give you a link to the Orbex store, which is a custom link actually. And you can pick it up from there. Same for Sydney. Put exclamation ARR in the chat, and it'll give you a link to that as well. Always nice flying out of Australia. Great FPS as well. We do have global trees, global forest even running now. So lovely forests as well. We can arm the auto throttle here. Is your promo code from Mango Studios product still working? Yeah, I believe so. Drishal20. It should be. If it doesn't, just let me know or let Nikki know at Mango Studios. We need to set our trim before we forget. So, perf takeoff, trim 2.1 up. Make sure we got on the taxiway. So 2.1 up. Looking down here in the bottom right. 2.1. And where's the takeoff check?
No takeoff, flat, trim.
Okay, so sometimes you just have to reset it. And we'll reset the... There we are. Oh, still not going to do it?
No takeoff, flat, trim.
Okay, well, anyway, we do need to close the window. There it is. Okay, that's not what I meant to do. Where's the click spot? Come on. Right, thank you for reminding me about the windows there. And let's just stop here. Okay. Are you gonna let us You're gonna let us do our takeoff now? Nope.
No takeoff, brake.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Takeoff, okay.
There we are, okay. They're telling me about my parking brake. Okay. Let's go. Nothing on the approach. Looks clear to me. And let's get the landing lights on then, and the strobe light can now go on. Let the cabin crew know. 17 knot crosswind now at Sydney. It is really, really windy there. We'll take a look at the weather en route. line up here with the runway. Yeah, these trees look absolutely fantastic. Okay, so let's select on the MCP then, so we can go. Where is it? Where's LNav? Oh, there, nav. Oh, it's already selected everything. Alright. So, I believe now all we need to do, if I remember to do everything, is advance the throttles. So, let's pull them up to 40%. And there it is, Toga, as we can see on there for me. Oh, and look at the acceleration. That's Toga too, we are derated as well.
80 knots.
80 knots, release forward pressure on the yoke.
E1, rotate,
Rotate.
E2.
Gears up.
Positive brake. Gear up.
And we've got to make that right turn now. And okay, your damper can go on. Pitch down. Flaps can go up. Hey Snoopy, welcome. Make our right turn then.
High.
There we are. That departure. And we'll enable the autopilot here. Go for a little flyby. Beautiful. External sounds very, very nice. Nice. And look at that climb rate. Absolutely beautiful. You should get a nice view of Gold Coast. There it is. Got lovely orthos and the scenery from Axinus. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Look at this condensation here. Brilliant. Is this the paid version? Yes, it is. Yep. Alright, let's just check what the transition altitude here in Australia is. And 10,000, okay. That is easy to remember, so that's good. Where are we going? It's getting us back on track already. You can see the vertical situation display as well. So we'll zoom out on the ND now. You can see what we're doing. Really, really nice. I do really enjoy the Embraer. I was honestly, when I was learning the aircraft, quite shocked as to how automated it is. There's really not much to do at all, really. It's super simple. Going into the clouds now, what's our temperature? Temperature -6, -4. Okay, anti-ice should probably go on, unless it's automatic. Where's anti-ice? It's automatic, isn't it? Alright. Yep, automatic. So we won't do anything there then. Without the clouds anyway now. Looking good. Should be a nice scenic flight over to Sydney and a really intense landing. Leave it on the wing view here for a little bit. Flight time is around an hour, maybe just over an hour. Here today, it's not too long. Excellent Aviator got the 777 V2, well done. Hope you're enjoying it. Absolutely beautiful add-on. glad more and more people are getting it now. This E190 is a beautiful, beautiful aircraft. Look at that. A really nice Qantas link livery as well. Alright, well, we are well above 10,000, so we can go to standard. We can increase our speed to, what does it say in here? So if we go to climb, 270.74 Mach. So go 270, we'll change that to Mach as we get up higher. And landing lights can go off. Logo, nose, side light and inspection light can go off. Good stuff. Does global forest affect FPS? I've not noticed anything. I need to do some more in-depth testing, to be completely honest with you, but so far no. And it does look pretty good. Again, I need to do some like really side-by-side testing, probably do a video on it as well, but from what I've seen, I'm really impressed, to be honest. Look at the crosswind that we're fighting, and look at that lovely ortho. Yeah, you can see our offset there, so we're heading 235, but our track is around 225 actually, so about 10-degree offset there because of the wind. Very, very nice. Oh yeah, look at that, beautiful. Yeah, when I got the E190, I wasn't sure how much I'd fly it, but I really enjoy it. And when it gets FMS speeds and steep approach, auto-tune, ILS, all of that good stuff, it's going to be really, really good. One day xplane will look like Microsoft Flight Sim. We're getting there. We are really getting there. That looks amazing. Takes a bit of work. Yeah, I've got, you know, Sim Heaven, Global Forest, Ortho and all that good stuff, but clouds look pretty good as well. Again, we're just default weather, default live weather. Beautiful. Australia, really, really nice place to be flying. I'm really excited for Sydney because I like doing long hauls, you know, long overnighters. Sydney is a great long haul destination, or indeed departure airport, huge runway. Very versatile, so it's really good for doing these shorter regional flights, or doing big long haul flights as well. And I'm going to put on screen here in just a second Navigraph so we can take a look at this weather. There it is, and you can see the crosswind we have at Sydney. So we go here actually. So Sydney weather, wind is 220 at 23 knots. So it is very windy, heavy crosswind. Should make it interesting. It's rainy, visibility isn't great. So yeah, that's going to be an interesting landing. But challenging. I don't think I've flown the E190 in challenging conditions yet, so that should be pretty cool. When 777 is out, it'll be a good chance to do long hauls. Yes, absolutely. I did a poll up on my Pilot's Life virtual career series. If you haven't seen that, do go ahead and check it out. But I did a poll, and previously everyone voted for the next type rating for us to purchase. We currently have the 320 type rating. The next one people said is we'll do a 340 type rating. When I put a poll out compared to 340 versus 777, it was like an 80 to 20 split in favor of the 777, with something like over 160 votes or something. So the 777 definitely very popular. It's the next type rating we're going to purchase in our virtual career series. We're currently flying Wizz Air, doing short haul flights, and so doing some long haul in the 777 would be very cool. But we don't know what airline, or whether it's cargo, passenger, what we'll be flying. If you do want to check out that series, I do have a playlist. And yeah, this ortho looks brilliant. I think it's all ARC, zoom level 16 and 17, I believe. Should get a nice nose view here. Oh yeah, look at that. Looking good. Would you recommend Thai models or Aerosoft Manchester? Would that be for xplane? I would recommend Thai models, yes, absolutely. And in fact, from Microsoft Flight Sim, Thai models Manchester as well. For both sims, I'd recommend it. Very, very good scenery. Thai models does great sceneries. See how we're doing on our climb at flight level 328. So we'll switch to Mach now. See, it's already done it, Mach 0.73, perfect. Automatic. I did not know it'd do that. Wow, good stuff. I can't wait to show you this FlyTampa scenery. I was really impressed by it. And one thing I mentioned to them actually was I really appreciate the fact that they added an ortho patch. The amount of sceneries which have a custom mesh and then don't give you a custom patch file, so that if you're using ortho, it's not going to work unless you give up your custom mesh. It's quite frustrating, honestly. But it's really nice that FlyTampa included all of that, so you don't have to pick between your custom mesh or ortho. You can have both in one, and they've done a great job with the mesh as well. It's really good. So we're doing a lot of X-plane flying recently with 12.1 coming out and the 777. Hopefully looking to do another flight in Microsoft Flight Sim. Let me know what you want me to fly. If you have any suggestions, always open to those. But yeah, I think we should jump into Microsoft Flight Sim at some point, just for 1 or 2 streams. Focus on the channel is X-plane, but I do, like variety as well. Touch guy, I'm looking to get that also for Auto for XP. How can I know which source is really going to be the best to use for a specific region? What I do is generally use the preview function. So you can preview what the ortho might look like or might look similar to, and I just go off that really. Ultimately, you're not going to know until you do it, unfortunately. But generally, I only use either Bing or ARC. Depends on the area. So look at that contrail down there. Qantas looks like a 737. Yeah, 737. There's a 73 on our left. Can't see him. Oh, there he is. Look at that. Lots of traffic here in Sydney, Australia. Lovely. Go back to the wing view. Yeah, so the best way is to either preview it or to just make it look. So generally Bing or ARC looks the best. For the UK, ARC is pretty good. Mostly Europe Bing. So yeah, it just depends really. I never use anything other than those two. I mean, this is all ARC. Swim level 17 closer to the airports, 18 and 19 closer to the airports. And then I believe all the tiles in between here and Sydney are 16. And hey guys, I just got a notification. The Mango Studios Pratt & Whitney 2000 engine mod for the Flight Factor 757 has just released. Do go ahead and check that out. I have been already have access to it. I've been testing with it, and it's a great engine mod. Really enhances the default. Lovely. We did hit 1,500 subscribers last week as well, and the channel has been growing kind of a crazy amount. So we do need to do something special for that as well, as soon as I get around to doing something for that, planning it. Thanks, Thomas. Really appreciate that. Yeah, growth with the 777, 12.1 releasing, been crazy. Really, really happy with how the channel's been doing. Grateful to all of you guys as well, that's for sure. There's another flyby, I reckon. Beautiful. DT297, is there a reason why my airport buildings float on Scenery Terminal 1, Perfect Terminal 2? Which scenery is that for? It's probably an issue with the mesh. What scenery is that for? EDDF. Is that the Aviatech Frankfurt? Yeah, it's probably a mesh issue. If you have ortho for XP tile for that area, then it might be that the mesh from your ortho for XP is conflicting. So if there's a patch file, use the patch file to create a new ortho for XP tile. But unfortunately, I don't have that scenery, so yeah, I can't test myself or anything like that. But it's probably an issue with a mesh, most likely. No, it's DT297. If you're in my Discord, then feel free to post it in there. There may be someone else who could help potentially. And I can try and do what I can for you as well. We have a great community in that Discord server now. I'm really happy. You know, people are really helpful there actually. You know, sometimes I'll go to bed and, you know, people will be asking questions and, you know, I'll wake up and someone's answered it. And yeah, it's a great community there. It's exactly what I hoped for when I started that server. Looks like we're just leaving our area of board though, just very slightly. I'm not sure what happened to this tile, but yeah, DT297. Always welcome to join. Link to that should be in the description. And we have actually hit our cruise, and we are cruising at 7.3. Let's actually go 0.8. Let me do that. Do I need to put M? Okay. Anyway, we'll manually just adjust it to 0.8. So, yeah. There we are. And zoom out on the ND here just a little bit. I love these click spots here. Really, really nice. Normally you'd have to do it all from down here. But yeah, this is very cool. Actually not too far to go, about it's like 120 nautical miles-ish to go. Spread up nicely there, look at that. Very good performance on this aircraft. But there's an overcast layer just above us, sort of slowly coming in. The weather's pretty overcast at Sydney. Yep. Yeah, Sydney's going to be an interesting landing. Like I said, I've not flown this in a in like a heavy crosswind. It's actually died down a little bit. Apparently only a 10 knot crosswind now, but still, you know, it's a small aircraft. And you know, we flew the Aerobas E1000 in the Orbex TrueF Central stream, and I've been flying that the past few days and have been having an absolute blast with it. It is a really cool aircraft to fly. You know, I got the DA62 and the what's the other one, the Victory Jet, which is a sort of Cirrus SF50 type little jet, and you know, they are great aircraft, but I don't know what it is. That turboprop has me hooked. It really does. Really been enjoying that with the G1000 as well. Completely different type of flying. Lovely. Oh, you don't have ortho on that side. We'll go back to this side. You can just see there how much cross, sort of, into the crosswind we are. Got a heavy wind, it's like 54 knots from the right. Get a little orbit going here. Nice livery actually, the Qantas livery. Especially Qantas link. Yeah. I was almost considering flying the Dash 8 Q400 in this stream, but I'm not confident enough with it yet. I've not done a single full flight with it, so we need to do that for sure. It's just the performance that puts me off a little bit, to be completely honest, but it's a great aircraft. Maybe on the new PC we'll be able to fly a bit more often, but I really want to get flying in that Dash 8. Look at this performance. We can still go up to like... How fast can we go in this thing? So we can only... Okay, max 0.82 is what we can select. Let's do that, why not? The E190 is sturdy aircraft? Yeah, it is. It really is. The real aircraft is really capable as well. Just... Yeah, performance-wise, brilliant. Automated, you know, really safe. I went to a pilot careers sort of convention in London, at London Heathrow, about a month or two ago now, and was talking to some pilots from British Airways who were there. And, you know, just by pure coincidence, I'd only bought this aircraft like a week prior to this. I was, you know, learning the C190, and the BA pilot I was talking to was flying this, the E190 for BA City Flyer out of London City Airport, and I managed to learn a lot about it from him. And he was just saying, you know, it's just so automated. There's not, you know, there's a lot for them to monitor, but not a huge amount for them to do. I mean, you saw, you know, engine start is, you know, just as easy as an Airbus. Takeoff, you just, you know, push throttles forward. Aircraft does the rest for you. Then you have all the steep approach, so it's super versatile. Performance is great. They are doing a cargo version of this aircraft as well, which I don't think is in operation yet, is it? But that is coming soon. I think FSS, Flight Sim, was it Flight Sim Evolution from Microsoft Flight Sim? Their E-Jet, they released their freighter version of the E190, I think it was. But yeah, I only have the E190 right now from Xcraft, but I do plan on getting the rest of the fleet because it's very, very good. And they should have their lineage coming as well, which will be really interesting. And FPS on this aircraft is brilliant as well. It's on par with Tolis, if not even better FPS. It's really, really good. So flying into London City is beautiful because, you know, you don't suffer with frames as much. My past two flights on 12.1 with this aircraft, I had issues with auto throttle and all sorts, but it seems to be okay now. Seems to be doing okay. We can, whilst we're en route, do our landing performance. So if you go here, YSSY, let me grab our landing weight from SimBrief. Estimated landing weight will be 38.5. So to be exact, 38,499. We are doing runway 16 right. We have plenty of runway. We'll do flaps 5. Condition is not. It is medium, I'd say. It's pretty wet. Actually, we'll do medium. I think it's very wet, and it's, you know, it's not slightly wet. The runway is absolutely covered. No icing. Actually, what's the temperature? We do need to check. 10 degrees. Okay. I'm going to add icing because that is borderline. That will only reduce our performance. So, you know, I'd rather stop too quickly. And then I'll win. So we got 2... Oh, never mind. I was looking at the wrong meter. Temperature in Sydney is 15 degrees. My Navigraph is taking its time. I don't know why it does this sometimes. It just will not load METAR for me. So 15 degrees, the temp... Oh, sorry, that's wind. Whoops, what am I doing? Wind 220 at 3. At 23 even. 15 degrees, QNH 1013. Alrighty, so compute. Our alternate is Canberra, but we should be okay. We shouldn't have to go there or anything. And yeah, we got plenty of runway. What I might do... That's alright, actually. Completely fine. We got more of our ortho down there. Beautiful. Can't see as much on that side. And nothing from there, so we'll put it on this view for now. Yeah, like I said, really surprised by this aircraft. I really was. Handling really nice as well. It is quite agile. I found it's really agile. You know, responds really well. It's like driving. It's like a sports car, really. Handles really nice. Not sluggish at all. And X-Craft did a brilliant job. So we are not far away from our top of descent then. Based on this, we're going to go auto brake. We'll go 1. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Again, system depth in this aircraft is really good as well. So you can go flight controls. Hydraulics, so you can see all the hydraulic stuff there. You can see what each hydraulic sort of controls, which is really handy. Fuel there, electrical systems, ECS, anti-ice, see temperatures in there as well, really cool stuff. Then this stuff is grayed out at the moment. And you can toggle stuff on and off. Oh, we should have weather radar on, shouldn't we? We have terrain, weather. So we'll leave it on weather. Yeah, you can turn on and off missed approach, it seems, maybe. Is the documentation good? I can show you. I've not actually looked at the documentation, I don't think. So let's take a look together then. We don't want to miss our top of descent. How far? Alright, a couple of minutes. So if I put it on screen now. There you are. E-Jet family, user manual. Take a look. And yeah. Very good actually. There is demo flights, so X-Craft on YouTube, we've got demo flights and all sorts of tutorials, so that's how I learnt this aircraft. Use the Skunkcraft updater as well, which is really nice, makes it really easy. And there's all sorts of stuff in here. Look at this is a huge 143 pages, so laid out very nicely as well. So I would say, yeah, absolutely. And look, they've got linked directly to the video demo flight. Really, really good actually. Glad you mentioned that, Thomas. Gave us a chance to take a look. Very good documentation, actually. Obviously, I've seen aircraft come with more documentation. You know, 777 B2 comes with an FCOM, which is well over 1,000 pages. So, very good. Yeah, lots of hidden click spots, hidden functions. So definitely worth giving this a read. And again, they have a video on all of this as well. Hey, Anne's 777, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Yes, and Volanta got an update. Let me show you that as well, actually. There's Volanta. Got a huge update. One of my favourite updates is if ATIS is available, you have an ATIS button just here, and you can grab the ATIS if you're on, you know, VATSIM or something. And then you can change the colour of your active flight. So before it was sort of a very similar-ish colour to, you know, everyone else's flight. Now you can change the colour, change the size, so it's more distinguishable. You know, really, really nice. And you can see the weather there. So it looks like we might be able to get into this pocket of weather here. If not, we're going to have horrible thunderstorms. So yeah, should be interesting. But they got a really nice update of Volanta. I don't have premium, but I am going to get it and do a video on it. So really, really cool. Oh, the other big feature. Before, you know, I've got all my aircraft, you know, really nicely sorted out here, as you can see. And before, when I'd load into a flight, it sort of make its own aircraft here, and then I have to get rid of it. So now it doesn't automatically do that, which is a really nice feature. And alright, we need to select altitude here. We can go, what's off first? Let me put that back for you. What's off first? Let me take a look at the star. Flyby? What do you mean flyby?
High speed.
You like flyby?
High speed. High speed. High speed. High
down,
speed.
I guess.
High speed. High
Go back down 7.3.
High
Speed
speed. High speed.
You don't get a speed
speed.
tape on the PFD, I guess.
High
Interesting.
speed.
Also looking really nice. And we'll show the speed right now. The pick on Volanta was flyby, yeah. That was my one of my screenshots. Yeah, I miss flyby. We used to see them flying to East Midlands all the time in the Dash 8 and the E-Jets. We can clear that message now. So our first restriction is Vasra. So let's have a look. Vasra just down there. And we need to be at, or well, above 8,000. So, oh, I didn't mean to do that. 250 is fine for our descent. Change this to 8,000. There we are. Lovely stuff. You can see our vertical profile here. Really handy. Look at the weather radar. Really nice. Lovely overcast conditions. And we'll take a few screenshots. Good stuff. Oh, and you can pop out the as well, and they pop out really nicely. I really like how they do that. That's a really cool feature, I think. This yoke must be uncomfortable to use, right, in real life, surely. I can't imagine that being particularly ergonomic. Although maybe it surprisingly is. How is flight dynamics and how flying the aircraft? Oh, brilliant. The flight model on this is really, really good. Like I said, it's so responsive. You know, it's fairly small, light regional aircraft, but it's really responsive. Handles really nicely. This crosswind landing will be a good test of it as well. But from how I've flown so far, it's really good. You feel very connected to the aircraft. You know that you're really flying an aircraft. Flies how it should. You know, it's a small light aircraft, and that's exactly how it flies. And like I said, FPS is absolutely brilliant. 70 FPS right now as we head into Sydney. Can't complain about that on high settings. The yoke feels very natural actually. Your hand ends up in a more natural position, so it's comfortable for long periods. Oh really? Yeah, maybe it is. Obviously difficult to say from just looking at it, but I guess if you tried it. I suppose it's sort of like handlebars, right, on a bike or motorbike. So I guess it is somewhat ergonomic. It'd be interesting to try one out if we can get into an E190. Yeah, Ans, have you tried it in real life? Have you maybe just sat in the cockpit, or do you fly it for real? I'm just going to set our speed off Mach to 250. Looking good, descending through the clouds. Anti-ice is automatic. And I love this, look at this, change in pressure. Delta P. Delta meaning change in. Really cool. Wonder if someone will make an Embraer yoke controller for flight sim. You know, I was just thinking that, but I'm not sure it has enough, you know, I don't know if it'll be popular enough, because you can only really use it when you're flying E-jets or, well, an Embraer really. I can't think of any other aircraft that has a yoke like this, or control column. But maybe that would be pretty cool if someone did. There must be one which is like a really specialized E-jet yoke, which is like well over 1,000. It wouldn't surprise me. Clouds look really nice as we're descending through them. Like how it moves like this, look at that. Very nice. You can see all the inputs the aircraft's doing. This is the benefit of having a control column or yoke like, you know, like a Boeing or this E-jet. You can see what the aircraft is commanding. On an Airbus you can't really, unless you're looking at the flight controls page or something. Same with the throttle really. You can see what the throttle's commanding. Very cool. And it's rainy. We don't have rain effects unfortunately, they got broken in 12.1. But Xcraft aren't too far away from their update. I think they're refining it for 12.1, I believe. Probably fixing all these issues. But not many issues to be honest. But see, the only thing with xplane is this lighting is a bit strange, right? We're in a cloud, we shouldn't have, you know, it shouldn't be that bright, I feel. And I feel like the end of the wing should be slightly less visible. Need to get rid of this white grain, I'm not sure how. Is there Easter eggs? Yeah, I think... Is it this aircraft or is it another where you can turn the whole thing into a flying carrot? I think there's one here. Yeah, there's a little, you know, barcode that you can scan, and I think it takes you to like a, some sort of website. So yeah, there are some Easter eggs. Not the E190, but similar. Oh, what do you fly? And 777, if you don't mind sharing, of course. We don't want to open the door. Not in flight. Nice sounds. Really nice sounds. And another thing I like about the E-Jet is just how nice this EFB is. It's very aesthetically pleasing. You know, it looks really nice, really easy to use. AviTab integration, checklist as well, which we haven't really been using, but they're there. And you can just send the data to the FMS. Actually, we do need to do that now. So if we go to, we've done all that. We need to go to perf, landing, downlink, load the landing V speeds, and all set in there. Look at that. And then we have our approach speeds here. Really useful to have that. Go to landing initialization, and we can input some of this stuff. I don't think it makes a huge difference, but let's go ahead and do it anyway. Can you pop out the EFB? You can. If you click the little home button, you can pop it all out. Ooh. There we are. And you can move it around and you can pop it out into a whole separate window. That it might not show you that actually, but because the way I've got OBS set up. But yeah, really good. Let's put our landing temp in here, which was 15 degrees. We're landing flat 5. The wind is, what was it? So it's now 210 at 16. And ICS. Okay. Let's update the, let's just update this actually with the new figures. It has changed. So it's now 210.16. Temperature is 15 degrees now. Oh yeah, not 915. 15 and 1013. Alright. Compute that. Do we get any different figures? Slightly, so we'll send that to FMS. And we'll input the new ones in then. Oh, is that takeoff? Oh, whoops. No wonder everything was completely different. Yeah, short final here, thank you. I just realised on takeoff. Right, what was the wind? 210.16. And yeah, I think the figures were the same. We'll see if we can put the new ones in anyway. Yep, whoops, that was my fault. We did the we did takeoff. This all looks good anyway, flat 5. Used to be EMB 120, but that was a lifetime ago. Oh wow. Oh, glad to have a real world pilot here with us. Is there an EMB 120 for xplane? I think there is, right? But I think it's not updated for xplane 12. And yeah, I'm not a fan of this white rain effect here. I think it could be a bit better from xplane, to be honest. And Cert 250, 17,000, looking good, right on the VNAV profile here. All the constraints are on there as well, really handy. I like this a lot. And we do need to, you know what we never did? Never turned our transponder on. Anyway, we do need to do our ILS frequency, which is, let's have a look here. ILS 109.5. 195. And put the same on the other side, 109.5. Good stuff, okay. And then what we can do is, actually not yet, we'll do it later, actually. Look at that weather system there. Looks pretty cool. And scary to fly into. Does this aircraft have fixes? I can't remember. I don't think so. Thrust rating. That's cool. So we've got nav maintenance. What's that? Oh, look at this. Oh, okay. You can just change this stuff. Let's see. Nice slow descent here into Sydney. And looks like we are going to get in that gap just about. So we look at the weather radar on Belanta. Bring it up on the screen for you guys. There it is. Looks like the weather is moving from right to left, so we might get we might be landing in that pocket of weather there. Hopefully not, but we'll see. Yeah, now it's pretty much straight into Sydney, as you can see here. There it is. I'll zoom in on the PFD a little bit. Sorry, on the ND. Good stuff. Yeah, it does look like a bad weather cell. This looks incredible. I've never seen weather like this in xplane. That is that is scary to fly into. Look at that. I did not anticipate this on our flight. But hey, that's pretty good, right? Funny, I was just saying to someone in my Discord, I'd love to have some really hairy weather for a landing sometime soon, and looks like we got it. Gonna fly right into it here. And we need to set our our minimums as well, which barometric minimums 210 today. So 210 set, good stuff. Be careful what you wish for. Yeah, absolutely. I know. Coming to realise that now. Oh well, it'll make for an interesting approach. I do enjoy flying in bad weather more than calm weather, that's for sure. And we're going to set our local QNH now, which is 1013. Yeah, this rain effect doesn't look particularly good, in my opinion. Looks like we're in Star Wars or something. You can see a bit of the turbulence kicking in now then. There is a direct link to tech support FAQ. You can bring on the EFB from the menu up here, and settings, as you can see here. So you can have pause at top of descent, which is really nice. Wheel covers, next gen avionics, so you can change what avionics. So they're the older ones there, as you can see. I think this is just a visual change. Looks pretty cool. You can enable the realistic delay on the CDU. So if we go here, instant. If we go to the delay, oh, I guess there is no delay. There's Easter eggs, reflections, I don't know what that is. Yeah, nice, nice settings. Sounds as well, you can change. And you can use your keyboard to input stuff into the thing into the CDU directly. So if we click tab there, you can see this little 0, and now we can click. So there we are. So I'm just using my keyboard. So we'll disable that. I think you can turn the weather off with RXP enhancer, although I'm not sure if it's working. Yeah, you could before, but unfortunately it's not working right now. Yeah, which is a shame. But you could do it with RXP enhancer before, absolutely. Look at the trees down there. That's global forest looking absolutely brilliant. That looks really good coupled with the ortho. Very nice. And the trees are really nicely color matched to the ortho as well, so it looks quite good. Looks like we're at the weather now, for the time being, and we can go down to 4,000 here. That's speed. 4,000, and slow it down to 220. There it is. Looking good. And what we can do now is we click preview. And then adjust our course, which is, our course is 155. So actually if we push, oh no, it won't do that. Okay, let's go 155 then. Why are we not descending? That's V enough. There we are. 155. And 155 set, okay. That looks crazy. What a weather system. Look at that, it's engulfing us. It's all around us. Looks like we just hit a clear spot. Wow. Brilliant stuff, that looks brilliant. Alright, good stuff. We are still a fair ways out from the airport. Looks good. I'm really impressed with Global Forest there, because I know, I don't think these trees were here, or I don't think they looked as good with default, or even with Sim Heaven. They look pretty good there. Nice approach. And we will take a look at the FlyTampa Sydney once we land. Turning towards the airport now. And yeah, pretty much directly in front of us there, Sydney. You'll be fine. Really directly over downtown Sydney, so we can take a look. Wind, according to Navigraph now, is 11 knot crosswind from the right and a 15 knot headwind. And okay, we can now set 3,000 for our target altitude. Good stuff. You can see here DME1 IKS, which is the identifier for the ILS, and we're 21.3 nautical miles out, so plenty of time to get it slowed down. Sort of entering outskirts of Sydney now. Look at that, looks pretty good. Still on 50 FPS, not bad at all, can't complain about that. And did we get our... we didn't get our lights on, so we should do that. We're on the local QNH, so that's all good. And yeah, it looks like we might have a nice pocket here where it's fairly calmish weather. There's 3,000, so we're going to level up there.
2,500.
Get to Erden. 17 miles out, we'll slow down in just a little bit to 180, but we'll enjoy the lovely view here of Sydney. Looking very good, look at that, what a nice approach.
2,500. 2,500.
Lovely. Airport is all the way over there. You can see downtown Sydney over there. Looks pretty good.
2,500.
We're going to keep getting that 2,500 now, I guess. As our radar altimeter keeps changing. You can see there's a cell there. Oh, there it is, yeah. That. Beautiful, beautiful weather. Downtown Sydney. Looks very nice. This is just the default xplane landmarks, but they've done a pretty decent job. And let's arm the approach. Where is it?
Autopilot.
Nope, that's autopilot. There's approach, there it is. So localizing and cloud slope are armed. Go down to 180. Okay, I guess we're not going to intercept. What's happening? Go flaps 1. Slow down to 160 now as well. Get the gear out fairly soon. 7.5, yeah.
Gear down.
Get the gear down. Flaps 2. Final approach speed is
2,500.
140. It's in vertical speed mode at the moment. Let's go down to 140 now then. And we'll go flaps 3. Flaps 4. Look at that approach. Beautiful look at Sydney. Not sure why we never captured the glide slope. And flaps 5. And alright, fly this manually now. I've got control of the aircraft. Actually, crosswind isn't too bad, it looks like. chimney there. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. So get down flaps 5, go to land. Getting a little bit high here. Get the aircraft trimmed out a little bit. So FPS 30, dropped a little bit now. Still not too bad. And it's a lot calmer than I thought it was going to be.
500.
But nevertheless, nice approach into Sydney Airport here. The winds are changing
400.
on us.
Approaching minimums.
Getting a bit high, look at that lightning in the background.
200. Minimums. 100.
You can see the beautiful airport textures here already.
50. 40.
Throttle.
30.
Throttle.
20. 10. 5.
Oh! That was a bit rocky, but we got it down. Had a last minute gust of wind there. Keep it centre line. Look at the lightning there. And get it slowed down here. Alrighty. We'll disarm the auto brake. And we're going to take the next exit on the, take this high speed actually. Why are we stopping? Come on. There we go. Already see this beautiful airport. And we'll taxi off, landing lights and strobe light can go off. TCAS to standby. Look at the ground textures. Lovely. We will take a look at that replay once we park up here. Yeah, really nice airport from FlyTampa. Flaps can go up. Alrighty, let's head back to the ramp then. Beautiful, look at this. Yeah, it's a bit of a rocky landing, but we just about got it down. Last minute gust of wind there made us roll. I think the wet weather ground textures, they are custom weather map. Been done really well. And we can get the weather radar off now, we don't need it, so that can go off. Yeah, look, we didn't manage to intercept the glide slope or the low clouds there, not entirely sure why. I've had that issue a few times on the aircraft, but it might just be me, to be honest. Beautiful. We'll take a look at the airport once we park up. but it is a very, very good airport, I can tell you that much. And we're going to head off to the right here, because this is international. We're going to head to the domestic over there. Clear on the left, clear on the right. Your damper can actually go off now. So yeah, we'll taxi on here to the gate, take a look at the replay, and then we'll take a look at the airport in a bit more detail. All the buildings, the surrounding area, the mesh that they've done. Really nice. Look at the 3D vegetation as well. These textures are just absolutely beautiful. So see if we can find a parking space off to the left here somewhere. Take this left here. But we can already see, look at the ground textures, they are fantastic. So is there a free parking spot? I think there's one over there. That should be good. Get our runway turn off, sorry, yeah, nose light, side light, inspection light can go off for now. Look at this limousine here. Mercedes S-Class looks like, that's 500. That was great, I wrestled it. And we're going to go into this stand here. VDGS system, so that's all from SAM. I don't have SAM installed, I have Open SAM instead, and it all works, as you can see there. Turn in. Yeah, it just looks fantastic. It's on sale right now on the xplane store actually. Put exclamation ARR into chat, I'll give you a link. $22 it is right now. And for an airport of its size, the airport of its quality, really good on frames as well. Yeah, highly recommend it. Especially if you like flying long hauls and stuff like that. Get parked up here. Stop there. And we'll get the parking brake set, lovely stuff. Oh, we didn't start the APU. I knew we've got something. Let's get the APU started. And in the meantime, we can take a look. What's that? There's an aircraft here taking off. Look at that. Very, very nice indeed. So, has the APU started yet? Let's have a look. APU 98, 99, 100. Okay, so we should be able to kill the engines now. Good stuff. Beacon can go off. Logo light can go off. No smoking. Fasten seatbelt signs can go off as well. Alrighty. Everything here looks good. Look at that rat manual deploy, we don't want to do that. And okay. Did we get the jetway? We did. Virgin Australia 737 pushing back there. Right, so let's take a look now at the replay. So I'm just going to end the flight on Volanta. What does Volanta say? Volanta says minus 65 feet per minute on the landing rate. So should be pretty decent actually. Let's go back here and take a look. So taxi back. And alright, we'll rewind it. The lighting in the background as well. Alright, look at the vegetation that they've done there. It's so good. There's that gust of wind. Oh. Got it down though. Definitely a gusty landing. Beautiful. Take a look at a few more angles here. Right, let's do it from the left with the city in the background there. Oh yeah, that looks good. Yeah, decent recovery. Decent, not too bad. Okay, let's take a look at this. Alrighty. Look at the wing view then. Unfortunately, all the aircraft aren't there. That's because traffic global. Alrighty, so let's take a look at the actual scenery then. And we'll just go all the way out here. And take a look at that. Look at the ortho that is provided with the scenery. It looks very, very good indeed. And we'll start off on this side of the airport, work our way over. And you can just see all the additional bits that they've added with all these custom trees here. All of this stuff. They've added these ships and this whole sort of docking port area, which looks really, really cool. Absolutely beautiful on approach there. More boats and stuff over here. And I just wanted to show you the really nice mesh that they've done over here. So that ortho will load in. It's higher quality than that. It's just my PC, probably VRAM. But that'll load in a bit. Is higher quality. And look at that mesh work there with that edge. Very, very good job they have done there. They really, really have. Yeah, short final, you're completely right. Let's change the weather. And there it is. And yeah, this ortho is higher quality. It's just my my VRAM is probably maxing out right now, so that's why. But it's very, very good. We did see it on final approach. It does look good. And you can see the runway textures there. Look at that. Look at the reflections. Great work from, you can see all the little details there. Really great work from FlyTampa here. Custom vegetation as well. And this is what I was talking about with their custom mesh. See the edge there, then there's this wall textured really nicely as well. Same on this side. Looks really, really good. It is elevated like that in real life. And then we've got all the various texture work here. Oh, why did it pause? Various texture work here. Runway textures are just fantastic. Look at that. So much depth, especially when the light's hitting them like that. First thing I noticed. And then what I really enjoy here is look at the tar line here where the changing concrete happens. I really like when designers do this. It looks very, very good. Same here. Lots of thought has been gone into this airport. Lots of hard work for sure. Take a look here. Looks like we've got like solar panels or something over here. This is all part of the custom mesh. Then goes, you know, tunnel goes under the airport there. Really, really nice. Not sure my orthos are a little bit low quality. You can see the higher end orthos here. See there's this divide here. I don't know why my orthos aren't loading in properly. Yeah, it looks very, very, very good. Got some remote stands over here. Fire department. Some custom signs. Nice quality on those as well. Just enough. And then we got the international terminal over here. This traffic is all from Traffic Global. Yeah, it looks good. Modeling, very nice indeed as well. Really, really good. All SAM integrated, of course. Look at the PBR reflections there on that roof. Very, very good indeed. And you can just see how much effort has gone in, because look at all these different concrete textures, and you know where things have been patched up, and they've still done this tar line. You know, they've even got like a drain here. Just yeah, the quality outstanding, honestly. Very, very good. Got the sort of main area of the airport here, more domestic area. All these Qantas aircraft, look at this. Qantas maintenance. All been modelled quite nicely. Textured quite nicely as well. Bit of a GA area here, I guess. Another Qantas maintenance hangar. Then we got the main terminal. Look at this. I don't think, yeah, interior isn't modelled, but that's fine. I honestly don't mind when an interior isn't modelled, because, you know, I'm spending my time out here on their side, so that's completely fine. Looks really good. Highly recommend. FPS is great. You know, I'm on high settings with a very mid-range PC, and yeah, I'm still getting 70 FPS. Granted, I'm not in the plane right now, but still very nice. Lots of traffic. That's Traffic Global doing its thing very nicely. I like this ortho. Looks very, very good. And then there's the control tower over here. The international terminal is one part of the interior model. Oh, really? Well, take a look. And then we've got the custom control tower as well. Very nice work. And they have done like outskirts and stuff. So if we go out over here, you know, we've got some custom vegetation, some signage as well here, as you can see. And then over here, I did notice while we were on approach, you got the car park here, this bridge, which has been done very nicely. All these billboards here, again, very nice. And then we have this, I'm pretty sure this is custom as well here, as well. Sort of this shipping yard, very good stuff. IKEA. And looks good. Let's see if we can find this interior bit that's modelled then. This is the international terminal, isn't it? It is. Oh, yes. Here it is. Got Mackey's there. Very nicely done, actually. Barbecue chicken. That looks pretty good. That must look good from this stand. Yeah, look at that. That's correct. Both the rail yard and port were completely custom built. Yes. Yeah, really good. Short final, are you part of the FlyTampa team? Very good. Yeah, really, really good stuff. And we got the jetways here. Where's that HSBC sign? There it is. Yeah, look at that. Really, really impressed with this airport, honestly. And, you know, I was obviously given a copy from FlyTampa, but I want to say that does in no way influence my opinions on this airport. You know, just because I'm given something for free doesn't mean I'm going to say it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. I would never, you know, I'd never lie. I'd never make anything up for you guys. I will always remain truthful. That is, you know, the premise on which this channel is built. And, you know, even though, yes, I was given this from FlyTampa to stream, it's very, very good. I would be very happy if I purchased this for the full price, you know, $28, and this is what I got. I'd be, you know, more than happy, because the mesh work, you get the Ortho for XP custom patch, which is a really, really nice feature. I really appreciate that. And it's just been done so well. The ground textures are very, very good. All this custom mesh work. All these boats look like all of these are yeah, it looks like all of these are custom as well. That's very cool. More billboards, custom buildings over here. You know, this kind of detail can often be overlooked, and it's there, which is very, very good indeed. At least Qantas A380 as well. Very nice. I helped convert it with 2 others and hand placed all of those trees and ports. Right, got you, got you. Yeah, well done. You did a very good job. Really, really good job. And so I assume you were working with Josh then, right? Short final. He contacted me about it, actually. Look at this. That is just astonishing. Like, this texture work here. God. It's the first thing I noticed about the scenery, honestly. So, so good. And, you know, the tree placement, everything. Extremely good. Oh. Short final. I'm so sorry. Okay. I didn't link the different names. I didn't realize. Right, now I know who you are. I'll remember. Yeah, just different name on Discord, different name here. I got confused there. All right, well, yeah, again, thank you very much for contacting me. I do appreciate it a lot. And, you know, you guys have done a fantastic job. Look at this. There's even, you know, some trees here. Very, very nice. Look at the detail here with this staircase. All of this stuff. Very, very good. Billboards. Qantas. Even this bin. What was that bin? Or trolleys, it is. Yeah, very, very nice. Like I said, if I purchased this for $28, I'd be more than happy. More than happy. Huge car park as well. Are these all let's have a look here. Yeah, look at that. And these are all looks like Australian cars as well. I guess with Australian. Oh no, that's not got an Australian plate. Some look, I guess, Australian. But yeah, it looks really, really good. And we do need to look at the night lighting as well. At their short final, I said it there. Yep, highly recommend night lighting, especially when rainy. Yeah, just gonna look at that. Let's take a look. And as it all comes to life there, look at that. Let's go ahead and look at the runways first. From the end, and then we'll go ahead and take a look at the terminals, because this night lighting looks pretty good. I did check out the night lighting earlier. Runway approach lights, look at that. Very, very nicely done. That looks so good. This would be a joy to fly to at night. Or anytime, really. I can't wait to be doing some long hauls from here. Yeah, Thomas, they've done a great job. really great job. Look at that approach lighting. Accurate as well. Very accurate to the real world. You can see all the, look at the reflections there as well. And we'll make it rain. We'll get the... oh, look at this. I don't think I've seen reflections like that before. If we sort of slowly move. Look at the reflections down here. Wow. That is fantastic. Some of the best I've seen at any airport. Got the runway lighting here as well. And we'll take a look at the lighting over here because this looks particularly good. One interesting point I found odd is that Sydney only has a couple of locations for taxiway edge lighting. Mostly the airport only has centerline green. So here there's some edge lighting, yeah. And, oh yeah, look at that. That is interesting. There's the blue edge lighting there. Here there's just center lights. Again, been done very well. That's the kind of, you know, accuracy they've gone to here. Very, very good. And yeah, this night lighting does look fantastic. Look at that. Here. I think there's some blue over there. Let's take a look there. Looks very, very good. Fantastic. Not too bright either. We'll go away from my aircraft. It's a bit loud. But yeah, not too bright either. You know, looks pretty good. What's all this? Again, look at that. That looks fantastic. That would look great on approach, right? Go over here. We go to one of the runways. Yeah, look at that. Actually, look even better on this runway, won't it? Yeah, look at that. That looks really good. If you're approaching like that, you have all these custom... You can see the Qantas hangars there. Yeah, just very good. When you can pick out these custom parts of the airport, you know, obviously you wouldn't have this in default. You know, you can see Qantas. It really makes you feel like, yeah, you've actually flown to Sydney, you know. It really does increase the immersion massively. Great stuff. Let's see if we can get it to rain. Todd Fiala, thank you very much for subscribing. And now I believe we have wet surfaces, and let's go ahead. Oh yeah, look at that. Do we have wet surfaces? I think we do. Definitely looks very, very good. Let's we go to weather. And where is runway wetness? Let's go like wet. Peen, I live in Sydney and that looks pretty accurate. Oh, well, thank you very much for that information. Really appreciate that. And I'm really glad it does. You know, I've never been to Sydney. So I'm not particularly familiar with the area. But, you know, based on what I saw from things like Google Maps and images, it does look accurate. And Peen there says it looks accurate as well. So, yeah, this taxiway, sorry, the ground textures just look fantastic. Some of the best I've seen. Look at that. That looks extremely, extremely realistic. There. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Really happy with what FlyTampa have done here. And this makes me really want to get EHAM now, because this is what they can do here. EHAM. Very excited. Maybe I'll go ahead and purchase that and stream that as well. See the lightning there. But yeah, I think we're going to conclude the stream there. We took a look at FlyTampa. Again, a big thank you to FlyTampa and specifically Josh for providing the scenery to the channel for me to stream. I really do appreciate it. And it's a brilliant, brilliant scenery at that. Thank you all very much for being here. That was a really enjoyable flight in the E190. I've also won EHAM, but I've heard it's horrible on FPS, and my FPS at EHAM is already horrible. I don't think that's a scenery. I think that's more the area. EHAM does have issues. Amsterdam in general has issues, even with default. FPS issues with the area. So So I don't think it's as much the scenery. I think it's more just the general area. There's some weird issue with the X-plane scenery. But anyway, brilliant flight down the E190 from the Gold Coast down here to Sydney. I'm going to be flying here a lot more. I think it's all the canals and stuff. Yes, absolutely. And yeah, sure, Final said it there. X-plane bathymetry issue. Yes, absolutely. I don't think it's the actual scenery. Hopefully, Lamina get that sorted. But anyway, that was a great stream. Really enjoyed that. Big thanks to FlyTampa and Josh yet again. And we'll be back next week with some more streams, hopefully. If you have any suggestions, do let me know. And we'll end the stream there, so thank you. If you built AutoTask with lower water mesh complexity, it solves the issue from presumed to YSSY levels. Yes, yeah, I've seen that fix as well, yeah. Well, thank you all very much for being here. Really enjoyable stream, and I'll catch you next week in the next one.